Hello, hey, what's up, people? How's it going? It's me back again. Uh, let's see if I can pull off making a video right now. I'll give it a try right now. Uh, I'll give it a try making a video. Let's see if we can pull it off. Yeah. So it's late Tuesday night right now, second week of February 2026. Second week of February 2026, late Tuesday night. Yeah. All is good with me, guys. All is good. Uh, Oh, so in my last few videos, what I did was uh, I remember making 4 to 5 videos about one of the books I was reading from, uh, and then later on I made a video about Christmas. I read encyclopedia about Christmas, and later on I made video about Republic Day, followed by Mahashivratri. On these topics like Christmas, Republic Day, Mahashivratri. I was reading from encyclopedia, in the last few videos. What you can do is, while going over these videos, you can always go through transcript or refer to subtitles for better clarity. Uh, you know, that's like one way to get more information out of the subject. Yeah. Uh, so uh, nothing much with me, guys. Just same old. Just same old. I thought I'll make a video, connect with the guys. Let's see if you're gonna keep it going or not. I'll try giving it a try because once I get started reading, I don't want to you know, I don't want to pause in the middle. Yeah. So uh, I'll keep it going, guys. Allow me a sec. So I thought I'll read about Constitution of India in this video. Yeah. So that's what the plan is, to read about Constitution of India from encyclopedia. This is what it says. I put on my reading glasses. This is what it says. It says the Constitution of India. This is it, guys. Here we're good. It says the Constitution of India is the supreme legal document of India and the longest written national constitution in the world. The document lays down the framework that demarcates fundamental political code, structure, procedures, powers, and duties of government institutions and sets out fundamental rights, directive principles, and the duties of citizens. It espouses constitutional supremacy, not parliamentary supremacy, found in the United Kingdom, since it was created by a constituent assembly rather than parliament. Yeah. And was adopted with a declaration in its preamble. The Indian Constitution does not contain a provision to limit the powers of the Parliament to amend the Constitution. However, the Supreme Court held that there were certain features of the Constitution so integral to its functioning and existence that they could never be cut out of the Constitution. The Government of India Act 1935, mainly drafted by Samuel Hoare, provided the basis of the Constitution of India. The Constituent Assembly of India adopted the Constitution on 26 November 1949 and became effective on 26 January 1950. It became the country's fundamental governing document, and the Dominion of India became the Republic of India. To ensure constitutional autonomy, its framers repealed prior acts of the British Parliament in Article 395. India celebrates its constitution on 26 January as Republic Day. The constitution declares India a sovereign, socialist, secular, and democratic republic, assures its citizens justice, equality, and liberty, and endeavors to promote fraternity. The original 1950 constitution is preserved in a nitrogen filled case at the Parliament Library building in New Delhi. Allow me, guys. I'll go through further guidelines real quick. It says overview, jurisdiction India, system federal parliamentary, constitutional republic, branches, there are three branches executive, legislature, and judiciary when talking about government structure. Head of state, President of India, chambers, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Now we're talking about executive branch, the Prime Minister of India led cabinet responsible to the lower house of the parliament. Judiciary branch, Supreme Courts, High Courts, and District Courts. Okay, guys, we'll keep it going further. It says Samuel Hoare significantly drafted the Government of India Act 1935, which formed the basis for the Constitution, which formed the basis for the Indian Constitution. Now there is a picture. It says Baba Saheb Ambedkar, chairman of the drafting committee, presenting the final draft of the Indian Constitution to Constituent Assembly President Rajendra Prasad on 25th November 1949. We have a picture of Ambedkar and Rajendra Prasad. There is another picture of Constituent Assembly meeting. We have this speech from B.R. Ambedkar. I do not want to go over it. I'll probably skip it for right now. Okay, we have recorded 9 minutes of video so far. So far, so good, guys. I'll just give one small paragraph I read. It says, Sir B. N. Rao, a civil servant who became the first Indian judge in the International Court of Justice and was president of the United Nations Security Council, was appointed as the Assembly's constitutional advisor in 1946, responsible for the Constitution's general structure. Rao prepared its initial draft in February 1948. Yeah, I'll give it a further read, guys. Now we have a picture of Jawaharlal Nehru. who is signing the constitution. We keep it going further, guys. I'll give small paragraph a read, maybe couple of sentences. Says the Indian Constitution is the world's longest for a sovereign nation. As its enactment, it had 395 articles in 22 parts and 8 schedules. At about 145,000 words, it is the second longest active constitution after the Constitution of Alabama in the world. The amended constitution has a preamble and 470 articles, which are grouped into 25 parts. I'll give another small article a read, small paragraph a read. Yeah. Says it talks about governmental source of power. The executive, legislative, and judicial branches of government receive their power from the Constitution and are bound by it. With the aid of its Constitution, India is governed by a parliamentary system of government with the executive directly accountable to the legislature through two partially overlap each other, though the two partially overlap each other. The constitution is considered federal in nature and unitary in spirit. It has a feature of federation, including codified Supreme Constitution, a three-tier governmental structure, central, state, and local, division of powers between center and state, bicameralism, and an independent judiciary. It also possesses unitary features such as single constitution, single citizenship, and an integrated judiciary, a flexible constitution, and a strong central government, appointment of state governors by the central government, all India services, the IAS, IFS, IPS, and emergency provisions. This unique combination makes it quasi federal in form. Each state and union territory has its own government, analogous to the president and prime minister. Each has a governor in union territories, a lieutenant governor, and a chief minister. Article 356 permits the president to dismiss a state government and assume direct authority if a situation arises in which state government cannot be conducted in accordance with constitution. This power, known as president's rule, was abused as state governments came to be dismissed on flimsy grounds for political reasons. The legislature and amendments. You'll probably skip this, guys. I'll give another paragraph I read. It talks about judiciary. Says the judiciary is the final arbiter of the Constitution. Its duty, mandated by the Constitution, is to act as a watchdog, preventing any legislative or executive act from overstepping constitutional bounds. The judiciary protects the fundamental rights of the people enshrined in the Constitution from infringement by any state body and balances the conflicting exercise of power between the central government and the state. The courts are expected to remain unaffected by pressure exerted by other branches of the state, citizens, or interest groups. An independent judiciary has been held as a basic feature of the Constitution, which cannot be changed by the legislature or the executive. Article 50 of the Constitution provides that the state must take measures to separate the judiciary from the executive in the public services. Okay, I'll just read few sentences from another paragraph. Talks about the executive branch. It says Chapter 1 of the Constitution of India creates a parliamentary system with a Prime Minister who, in practice, exercises most executive power. The Prime Minister must have the support of a majority of the members of the Lok Sabha or lower house of parliament. If the Prime Minister does not have the support of a majority, the Lok Sabha can pass a motion of no confidence, removing the removing the Prime Minister from office. Thus, the Prime Minister is the member of a parliament who leads the majority party or a coalition comprising a majority. The Prime Minister is the member of parliament who leads the majority party or coalition comprising a majority. The Prime Minister governs with the aid of a council of ministers, which the Prime Minister appoints and whose members head ministries. Importantly, Article 75 establishes that the Council of Ministers shall be collectively responsible to the House of the People or Lok Sabha. The Lok Sabha interprets this article to mean that the entire Council of Ministers can be subjected to a no confidence motion. If a no confidence motion succeeds, the entire Council of Ministers must resign. Hey guys, there is more detail, more information. I'm probably gonna give it a skip for right now. I'll read about uh, state powers in Constitution. State powers in the Constitution talks about Rajya Sabha. It says at the union level, the states are represented in the Rajya Sabha or Council of States. The fourth schedule of the Constitution lays out the number of seats that each state controls in the Council of States, and they are based roughly on each state's population. The members of each state legislature elect and appoint these representatives in the Council of States. One most topics the Rajya Sabha is co-equal with the lower house or Lok Sabha, and its consent is required for a bill to become a law. Additionally, as one of the House of Parliament, and any amendment to the Constitution requires a two-third majority in the Rajya Sabha to go into effect. These provisions allows the state significant impact on national politics through their representation in federal chambers. Now, next paragraph talks about international law. The Constitution includes treaty making as part of the executive power given to the President. Because the President must act in accordance with the advice of the Council of Ministers, the Prime Minister is the chief party responsible for making international treaties in the Constitution. Because the legislative power rests with Parliament, the President's signature on an international agreement does not bring it into effect domestically or enable courts to enforce its provision. Article 253 of the Constitution bestows this power on Parliament, enabling it to make laws necessary for implementing international agreements and treaties. These provisions indicate that Constitution of India is dualist, that is, treaty law only takes effect when a domestic law passed using normal processes incorporates it into domestic law. Recent Supreme Court decisions have begun to change this convention, incorporating aspects of international law without enabling legislation from Parliament. Now we have another picture. It says the Constitution on display in Rashtrapati Bhavan Museum. Well, another paragraph, it says the right to life guaranteed under Article 21 has been expanded to include a number of human rights, including the right to a speedy trial, the right to water, the right to earn a livelihood, the right to health, and the right to education. Yeah, guys, that's it from this encyclopedia. It also says that the Constitution of India is translated into only a few of the 22 scheduled languages of the Indian Republic. Yeah, I guess that's it from this encyclopedia, guys. I wanted to bring all this information uh, in this video. This is what the Constitution says. It says the people of India having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. Yeah, guys. I guess that's it from that's it from uh, this this reading. I guess I wanted to read about Constitution of India. I wanted to give it a read. There was a lot of detail out there on encyclopedia. Uh, I thought I'll give it a read. Probably make a video about it. Put all the details. You can always refer to uh, subtitles or transcript for better clarity, for better grasp of more information. Yeah. So I'll put this video on YouTube for you guys out there. You can have a look. Uh, I read through a lot of details. I read through a lot of details, and I'm sure it'll be helpful in some way. You know. I guess that's it for right now from this video. That's it for right now from this video. Uh, we also have World Cup going on. World Cup kicked off last week. It's been a few days, and there are total 20 teams, uh, 4 groups with 5 teams each. Uh, it's gonna be fun. Cricket is gonna be fun this month. Coming forward few weeks, it's gonna be fun watching cricket matches on daily basis. All the rivalry and everything. Oh my freaking god! So it's gonna be fun. All the matches, cricket matches. Uh, so that's it for right now, guys. I'll probably make a quick video sometime soon or right now. I guess I'll wrap it up right now. I'll call it off for right now. We'll catch up soon, guys. Bye bye. Have a good one. Take care and love you all.